after all my cooperation, they are still after my administration. Battle against my administration not over yet. Fubara cries out. Who are you crying to? Who are you complaining to? Who are you reporting to? You think by hobnobbing with them, they will leave you alone until you are removed pata from that seat. That's it when they will stop harassing you. And if you feel like doing anything funny, they will still go after you. You think by doing yenge with them, yeah, they will leave you alone. River State Governor Sir Fubara has said that the battles against his administration may not be entirely over yet. He, however, noted that the distractions were being pushed aside because he was more focused on delivering the promise of good governance to the people. This is as the governor also declared that the battles against his reign as governor has been fierce, but God, who rules in the affairs of men, has saddled him with the responsibility to steer the affairs of the state as its governor. Fubara spoke on Sunday at a special Thanksgiving service organized to celebrate his successful governorship election and victory at the Supreme Court, which held at St. Paul's Anglican Church, Ukwobo Town, in Ukwobo Nkuru local government area of the state. The governor said, "We came in, we were selected because they believed we have something that we will do for our state." Forget to, Wiki na select you. Just that Wiki is the passing boundary. That is why it be like say, want it. We know how you got there. He said, "We have not been given the opportunity to do those things that we ought to do for our state. They have not been able." Who? And you are the chief executive officer of the state, and they have not been able. We have had a lot of distractions, but I strongly believe that while we navigate the path of peace, prayer is also needed for us to pass over this phase. Continue to put us in your prayers. There is nothing that God cannot do, really. When you're supposed to take decision, you are expecting God to come and take the decision for you. He stated that he has returned to thank God for the victory secured during the election and at the Supreme Court of Nigeria, through which it was shown that no battle is bigger than God, who alone will provide the requisite guidance. As I was going through this, I was just saying, why is it that all these Nigerian politicians, once they get victory in one way or the other in their political career, the next thing they will go to church to go and do Thanksgiving? And one spirit was telling me that, are you saying that they should not thank God and all of that? But again, the issue is that it's not that one should not thank God. They are just using that to deceive the masses. Not that they believe in God, because if they have an iota of integrity as it's where, they will not be making life uncomfortable, unbearable for the people, because through the actions, through the governing, whatever, they are making life uncomfortable for the people. But they will not go back to church and be thanking God. That is why it surprises me. Not that God should not be thanked, not that we don't recognize God, but the fact that these guys, they will just go there because they have made religion a big deal, that people do not even ask questions because of religion. They will go there. You not think that they know God or they have your interest at heart. You have your interest at heart. When you take care of the poor, in fact, you have already won the heart of God. But you go to church or you go to mosque, especially the Christians are the ones that go to church to do Thanksgiving. But at the end of the day, they are so wicked to their subjects. So what kind of Thanksgiving are you talking about? Yes. He said that no battle is bigger than God. Fubara said a lot of people who started this journey with us ought to have been here with us, but unfortunately they are not here. God knows why. We can't question the Almighty. But one thing we can't take away is that God does not even make any mistake. Whatever happens, and when it happens, it is for a purpose. I am happy to return this glory to God Almighty, to say thank you to God, and ask for extra energy to continue with the task of governance. But no battle can be bigger than God. The governor expressed appreciation to President Tinubu for his role in the legal victory being celebrated. Legal victory. You see? This guy just implicated and contradicted himself. When they said it is Tinubu who owns the judiciary, you people think it is a joke. What has Tinubu got to do? What is his business with the legal issue, or not to talk of giving you victory? The same thing that happened to the governor of Kano State. We know that there's a lot of bargaining. You talk about the governor of Nasarawa. There are a lot of bargaining as well. Legal victory being celebrated to the leaders of the state and numerous supporters who were either provoked or persecuted for standing by the truth. He said, I want to thank God first, then our dear president. He has been great and wonderful father. He has supported, and I can say it without being economical with the truth, that we are standing here because of his support. You are standing here there because of his support. Which power does a Tinubu, if not that you guys are implicating yourself? We know that, but at least they come out to tell us that, oh, they don't have anything to do with all those other government agencies, that they are independent. You see the so-called INEC too, they are under the of the president. Mm. You see, Fubara, they tell us cock and bull stories. The Lord will strengthen you. The most wicked governor in Nigeria continue preaching love and forgiveness to Lucifer. Thank God you said you were selected above others by who? Your enemy today thanks you. Thanks you be wise man will die for foolish woman backyard. Wiki is not God. Watch and see. River State is in the hands of God. All Ogboni men will go down. Let God arise. Let the wicked scatter. This Egyptian you see today, you will see them no more. They will surely gather, but not in my name. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.